always harping on organization being the key to your financial success. I have very specific ways that I set up and track my customers. Notice I have my retail all pretty displayed. Really focus on the fact that your business, when your customer walks in the door, they need to know what your focus is. So if you walk into your salon tomorrow and you're looking around thinking all of these cute little tchotchkes I have around detract from your business, then clear some stuff out. My clipboard always has the client intake, my home care recommendation, obviously not yet filled out, and then my price list. I do not put prices on my products here. I keep them on my clipboard. I don't want my customer to walk over and look at it. We know what we do. We do this and we think, absolutely not. Regardless of the price of your products and your own thought process on what might be expensive. Somebody has no idea how long it lasts. Is it correct for their skin? We will just pick it up and say yes or no in our mind based on the price. So I never put prices on the products. I keep them on my trusty clipboard. This intake form that I've developed has your script on it. I know that when I am working with professionals, sometimes you feel like, but what if an end user, your client, sees the script? They won't recognize it. The back has the consultation, the line you pick so you can write initial notes for the first time treatment, and your script. The important thing is offer them products that fills in the blanks with what they're currently using. And as you go forward in the relationship with them, they will replace their products they have at home with yours. I honor the customer's money in what they've already invested in. Only rarely will I say, please don't ever use that again. And funny enough, that's what I told my model that was using a very coarse scrub on her face. She has thin skin and using a super coarse scrub. So I had her never use that again except for on her elbows and heels maybe. Now, next, I have 2 pieces of paper, and it really depends on whether or not you track in the computer or you track on paper. One is product purchase tracking and the other is service tracking. The service tracking is simply date, what you did, and any notes of what you may found occurred during the treatment. And then rebook date. I use the rebook date in my business because my calendar and my phone occasionally glitches, and I do only paper tracking. If you work in a computer system and your computer system is based on the cloud, you know it will never crash. You won't lose your calendar. Fine, just use it that way. But here's the challenge about using a computer tracking system. If you don't look at their service and their product tracking every single facial, you are not taking good care of your customers. The reason I love my product purchase tracking sheet, it's such a simple little thing, it's the date and what they bought, is that means I can look at it on one piece of paper with nothing cluttering up my brain and say, it's been 4 months since you've used the hydrate. Are you using it morning and night? And how is it going? Are you almost out? The other thing I can do is look at it and say, okay, you have not yet started using the essential oil blend. I think your face is ready for it, and you'll just put a couple of drops on your face at night directly over your hydrate, and that's how you'll use it. However your product sheet instructions are, if you have your product purchase tracking, that means you know what they have not bought or how long ago it was purchased, and track to know that if it's been 1.5 years since they bought something, they're probably not using it, or they don't understand it, or they don't love it. And it's a very good, clear, easy, brainless way to track the purchases. Same thing with services. You know if it's been 1, 2, or 5 months since you saw them last. So then what I do is I will take the customer consultation and I will staple it to their product and service track sheets, and I file according to the first name. First name, not last. I don't file within the names. Just stick it in the A's or the F's or the whatevers. This will actually last you, 2 or 3 years of monthly services. So you're not killing paper and you're keeping very good, incredibly easy tracking of your customers. If you are using a computer, then please open it up every single time when you are checking the customer in and out, so you know what they're using and how long it's been since they've gotten anything. The last thing I'm going to show you is that a lot of us keep our customers inside our phone systems. So the way to keep customers in our phone systems and never incorporate them into our friends and family is to start everybody with a Z. So you do Z space first name of your customer, and then I will also put text or email or call as the tag on to their last name, so I know how they want me to communicate with them. Naturally, if you're on a computer system, and there's fantastic ones out there, a lot of these things will do automatic reminders. But if you're not, it's just as easy to do it via paper. The important part is that you do it. You track your customers, you track their purchases, you communicate with them. I want to see you in this or this, 2 days before their appointment, a friendly reminder. You just have to treat it like a business, so in return, it will reward you like a business.